Let me say it one more time.
What is it?
I got my wisdom tooth pulled.
You spend 40 days with the same people. They become just like an older brother or little brother. The hatred, the love, it all is the same thing as a family.
So are you going to do the stitches?
I've got the right tool. All right, let me say it one more time. Last time. I feel like if I just take a pair of needle nose pliers and pull on that little string.
We got a couple of good long ones in there.
What's the worst that could happen?
That's not, no.
Yes, do it. Let's roll.
Get up.
It's been a quiet season so far for Station 43. But a spreading vegetation fire in a wooded hillside is getting out of hand and needs to be put down now.
Guard copter overhead reporting 2 acres. You have everybody stage it to the fire road sign to figure out how to get into this.
Engines at the scene right now are having some difficulty finding roads in there. There's not many roads I see from here.
You have one structure immediately stretched, and when you have power lines running right through the fire.
Live power lines pose a major fire danger. In 2018, just 80 miles south, California faced one of the most destructive fires ever. The suspected cause, faulty power lines.
Everything's backed up. Where do we go? I'm scared I have my kid with me. Where's the road go? I'm coming. Oh my God.
The fire in Paradise was the deadliest in California history, killing 85 people.
Oh, there's stuff exploding.
Can you guys get them out without assistance? I don't have a lot of resources to send.
Then we got multiple vehicles burning all around us.
18,000 homes leveled in just 12 hours. Total cost, more than $16 billion.
We were choking on the smoke, burning embers flying around, just hearing the roar. It sounds like a freight train coming through.
Oh my God!
It was creating so much intense heat and pressure. I literally could feel the air being sucked out of my lungs.
It's all on fire around us. Take somebody for me, please. Of course I will.
Under today's climate conditions, the potential for another disaster like the Camp Fire is very real.
Every fire has a challenge, and power lines is a big deal. It's scary, it's unpredictable, and getting electrocuted would be the biggest fear of the power line.
I think it's going to be hard to get water tender down to you, but we can set up a water source from the creek.
Without tenders, water must be pumped up the slope from the creek.
Keep going! 20 feet!
2 hose lights, one starts the left flank, one starts the right flank, and we do this on the fire's edge until we meet at the end of the fire.
Come on, boys. Double time it. Our life's gonna be miserable in a minute, so hurry up. When you get water, take off running. Good wet line. Oh. Engineers, just find out what's up. Yeah, I don't have eyes on it yet, Cap. Oh. Take a drop.
We got one hose light going down the right flank right now.
Go, go.
We got one hose light on the left flank, and this is the one you see right here.
The Redding fire crew struggles to hold fire lines and prevent the blaze from reaching highly flammable timber and live power lines just yards away.
Oh, I got another one out right here.
This job comes in waves of stress. You have to rely on the men and women standing to your left and right.
Oh, all right, I got hose coming out. Hose coming out. Hose coming out.
Communication is extremely important. When it comes to injury or line of duty deaths, it always comes back to communication.
Need water?
I'm good, I just got ice. I'll be okay. Don't do it, Captain Stinger, I'm good.
You're working harder than I am, dude.
Every place you work at has that day where you're like, man, I would sure love to be sitting in an AC right now.
That's plenty, plenty. How you feeling, Bubba? You need anything?
There are so many different personalities. I think everybody plays a role. As far as what I try to bring to the table is just positivity. We're in the suck. Instead of just sitting here throwing a fit, throw a smile on your face and grab another pack.
Take a break, get some water.
There's off.
Yes.
The 7-acre Ponderosa fire is nearly contained, but this sparks new dangers from burning trees.
Huge snag right there. This is one of our biggest fears right here. Once these trees get heat in them, these big oaks, they're gonna die and become a hazard to us.
They're what we call hazard trees. They're trees that have fire inside them and could possibly fall across the line, or in this case, into power lines. Those power lines, if anything gets into them, could spark and cause a fire. So this is kind of a double dipper. The first step in following the tree is clearing out the area around the tree so that you have a workable space in case anything bad happens. You can get away from the tree when the tree falls.
We're getting close to the line, so we don't have anything jump it. We have really light, flashy fuels. This area is really grassy, so it doesn't take much to start it outside of our line right now.
The Ponderosa fire nears containment. But firefighter Riley and crew prepare for a long night on guard for flare-ups.
So we don't have any dozer line in, just a wet line. Pretty good in light, flashy fuels like this. But these heavies that are putting out still fire and a lot of smoke, worry about the winds, little ember cast getting over in the green and taking off again. What we'll do have next, we'll have crews come in. What they do is they just take all this fuel between the fire and the unburned and create like a barrier. Take all the stuff that can catch fire. Yeah! We train a lot for moments like this. So when it does happen on game day, we're efficient. Fast.
Would you say you were efficient this time?
Really smooth, really quick.
Because the fire's wrapped doesn't mean it's out. We'll leave an engine here for the next week. They'll be hiking throughout the fire, putting out any hot spots that they see until it is completely out. One second you're here in Northern California fighting fire, and the next day you could be in San Diego. We're at the beginning of fire season, and who knows what would happen.